Hi everyone, welcome to Weekend Box Office News, where looks like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness did drop a huge number at second weekend box office, and Firestarter, this new Zac Efron movie, totally filed at the box office. Let's look into the Doctor Strange in Multiverse of Madness, why this movie has such a huge drop at the second weekend, but it is in par with Spider-Man No Way Home and Black Widow. While Spider-Man No Way Home did open to even huger number, so you don't want to be comparing to that. But we do want to look into movies like Black Widow, which did drop 67%. And Black Widow, I remember, it did open huge number at the box office. And this MCU movie, they do open, like they always have big opening weekend. Then they drop, depending on the movie. So this movie looks like, I did see there is many controversy around this movie, and some of them are maybe true, some of them are not. Overall, I did enjoy this movie. Like, it was really worth seeing, of course. So is for everyone else, because this movie did cross $209 million at the domestic market, and the worldwide it is sitting at $688 million. So all these numbers for this movie, they are not bad at all. I guess for this movie's defense, I think all the advertising for this movie, the way it was advertised, well, for which Kevin Feige recently came out and told everyone that he didn't like the way this movie was marketed. So I agree with him. Many people I was seeing online, maybe people are disappointed. All the cameo were promised to them, they're not in this movie. They're really upset by that. Which is to that, I'm like, I guess this trailer, they never promised you anything. This has promised you this Doctor Strange going into multiverse. And he did go to that. Maybe people are disappointed by spoiler warning from here on. Like, I guess the Illuminati, this cameo, it hurt this movie a lot, because end of the day, this X-Men character, all of them are very loved character. Especially they killed Professor X. One more time, that was really sad, of course. That is, many people actually got upset by that. So do I. I don't want to see him die like so many times. It's really sad. But that is, I think, the MCU pushed, like, they put this in this movie for the, like, I think Disney maybe demanded or something. I don't know. Did we need all the cameo rumor? Maybe we didn't. So one guy, he said on, I saw, like, not just one person, I guess many people were saying online, where is Deadpool in this movie? I never thought Deadpool will be in this movie, but I guess all this rumor, cameo, all these people are making all this video, they saw them, they're like, they probably believed in, and many people are upset why Deadpool wasn't in this movie, and I'm like, I don't know. I still like this movie, but I could see the plot was a little convoluted because, like, of the, it is MCU movie and many people want to see many stuff. Overall, this movie's word of mouth, it's not as great as you hoped. There are so many people are making video on, like, why this is not great, and I'm like, it's not bad either. People stop making all this video and stop watching them. Of course, that being said, Firestarter starring Zac Efron. This movie failed totally at the box office. This movie, in this movie's defense, it did cost only $12 million to make, so it's not super expensive movie, and it is only grabbed $3.8 million at the domestic market, and the overall worldwide market is $5.8 million. So this movie also available on Peacock, so obviously that would hurt this movies. But over the weekend, this movie was getting really mixed opinion from people. Some people are saying they did not like this movie at all. They're saying this movie is bad because this is a remake. They really like the original one, and this one they thought it was disappointing. So I'm like, oh, that is the reason why this movie failed, and it is sitting on Rotten Tomatoes score so low, only 12%. So, and also, like, I saw some people, they're saying it is very boring, and there's something happened in the first act, they got turned off by these movies, These days, movies are like either hit or miss, but this is like also came on Peacock. So I imagine Universal, they're happy right now that they have a streaming service, because they can dump this movie there, and it's not a loss. And that is my thought on this weekend box office. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this weekend box office? Are you surprised by Doctor Strange drop? And if you enjoyed this box office video, don't forget to my other videos. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.